selamat datang di episode keempat dari Cooking with the Ambassadors Latin America and the Caribbean Series. Acara ini merupakan kerjasama antara Kementerian Luar Negeri dan Kementerian Koperasi dan Usaha Kecil dan Menengah Republik Indonesia dalam rangka Forum Bisnis Inalak 2023, mendukung program Indonesia Spice Up the World. Perkenalkan, saya Chef Nadya Putri. Saat ini saya ditemani oleh seorang duta besar dari negara di Amerika Latin yang sering disebut saudara jauh Indonesia, yaitu Suriname. Good afternoon, Ambassador Erick. Welcome to Yummy Kitchen.
Good afternoon, Chef Nadya. Thank you for the kind invitation.
It's a pleasure to have you here with us today. Dan selain Duta Besar Suriname, saya juga kedatangan Deputy of Small Medium Enterprises, Ministry of Cooperatives and Small Medium Enterprises. Selamat datang, Pak Hanung.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ambassador, Ms. Nadya. Good afternoon, everybody.
Greetings to meet you, Chef, and Pak Deputy. It's a wonderful day to meet you all here.
I hope both of you have a pleasant and comfortable time here in Yummy Kitchen, because today we're gonna cook two popular dishes with entitled theme, a cultural comfort food. The first recipe is Pindasoep or Pindasoep from Suriname, and the second one is gonna be Bubur Ketan Hitam from Indonesia. But before we start to cook, let us use this apron. In front of you, I'll help you to wear this. Yeah. And also, Pak Hanung. Okay, now, so for the first dish, we're gonna make a rich, flavorful, full of protein soup, which is peanut soup, called Pindasoep. And I believe pinda itself is a Dutch language for peanut. Is it correct, Ambassador?
That is true. That is true.
Oh, okay.
Pinda.
Okay, now for the ingredients of the Pindasoep, of course, we're gonna need peanut butter. And also, we're gonna use half-ripe plantain for the tom-tom, and we are using pisang raja for this one. And for the herbs and spices seasoning, we have onions, celery, green onions, salam leaves. Also, we have piment seeds, galangal, and we're gonna use chicken meat. This time we're using Thai. It's for your preference if you want to use Thai or breast. Also, we have fried garlic and chicken cubes. And lastly, also later on, we're gonna use chicken broth. Okay, so now for the first step, we're gonna stir the peanut butter with warm water, so it's easier for us to later on add it to the soup. Because it's modern days, we're of course gonna use peanut butter. The traditional way, usually people ground the peanuts themselves using roasted peanuts. Mr. Ambassador, could you please help me to stir the peanut butter?
Yeah, sure.
The purpose of us using warm water, so it's easier for the peanut butter to dilute. If using cold water, it's going to be harder. Okay, now, while Mr. Ambassador Erick is stirring the peanut butter, we're going to prepare the tom-tom. Tom-tom or the plantain balls. Pak Deputy, please you help me to boil the plantain or the pisang raja.
All of it?
Yes, everything. The reason we are using half-ripe because we don't want it to be too sweet. Is it true, Mr. Ambassador?
Yes.
We don't want the plantain balls to be sweet, yeah? As you know, here in Indonesia, we usually use pisang for sweet dishes or snacks like pisang goreng or es pisang ijo. And it's quite unusual for us
To boil.
to even boil or even use pisang for savory dish. Is it true, Pak Deputy?
Yes, true. I think its taste will be unique and interesting. I can't wait to taste it.
So do I. And I think the plantain will be good with peanut butter, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now we just have to wait for a couple of minutes until the plantain is cooked and boiled. So it's easy for us to mash it later on. And now the peanut butter has been mixed very well by Mr. Ambassador.
Well, the thing is, when you stir this peanut butter, you have to reach a certain consistency.
Okay.
So it's not too fluid and not too thick.
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to reach now.
I see.
So when you pour it into the broth, it will mix very well.
Right, but the end result that we are chasing after is a creamy soup, is it?
Yes.
That's why we add the peanut butter, yeah?
You know, some people like it thick, but personally I like it a little bit thin, not too thick. Yeah.
So we can adjust with the consistency of the peanut butter.
Yes, if you want it thicker, you just add more of this mix, and then you will get it thicker.
Okay, in line with our theme today, which is comfort food, What's your favorite comfort food, Mr. Ambassador and Pak Deputy?
Well, for me, is what we know in Suriname as berkat.
Berkat?
Berkat.
Okay.
Berkat is actually a mix of, it is like nasi rames.
Okay.
So you have white rice on it, you have mie goreng, you have ayam goreng, you have and a lot like perkedel also.
Really?
And then you sit in a circle, you eat together with your family. And that is
Berkat.
nice. Berkat.
Okay.
Yes.
You usually cook it at home?
No. Because it takes a lot of time to make that, because you have to cook things and prepare things separately and then put everything together.
Lots of elements, yeah?
Yes.
What about you?
Rendang, opor, and ketupat.
Nice.
Because
Lebaran.
it remind me Lebaran.
Right. Idul Adha, where all
Yes.
family gather, yeah?
And also gulai.
Oh, okay. What kind of gulai?
Yeah, every gulai.
Kambing? Gulai?
Kambing. Mostly kambing.
Now I think the plantain has been boiled and cooked and the peanut butter is ready. So we can start to make the tom-tom or the plantain ball. Okay, next we're gonna make the tom-tom. The plantain has been boiled and has been mashed. I'm gonna need Mr. Ambassador and Pak Deputy's help to make the meatball-sized plantain. Will you please help me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I think Mr. Ambassador is an expert on this, so you could please show us.
Well, it is important to, when you prepare the tom-tom, that you wash your hands and keep it moist so that it doesn't stick to your hand, because
Right.
it makes it easy to roll it like this. Diba? I'm not teaching you, but just showing you how to make it. Okay.
And for the
So-
sizes, does it vary?
Well, if you're someone who likes big size, so you can make it bigger than this, but this bakso size tom-tom is okay. For
That's
one
the
serving.
common size. is
Yeah,
it?
the common size of it. So this would be one, and I think Pak Deputy would like to make the next
Sure.
one.
Mr. Ambassador, could you please describe the history of Pindasoep, as it is a comfort food in Suriname?
So Pindasoep or peanut soup actually originates from Africa.
Oh, okay.
That is what they say.
Right.
We have found this dish in Suriname, but they say it's actually from Africa, from mostly from West Africa, from Ghana, from Senegal, and from Nigeria. And this peanut butter soup or peanut soup you can find in Jamaica, in most Caribbean countries like Trinidad and Tobago, and Barbados, to Suriname, and French Guiana, and Suriname as well. So it's a very common dish in South America and also in the Caribbean, which is still actually made in the African countries. They would not use tom-tom, but they would use fufu. If you ever heard about the word fufu, it's also made from starchy elements like cassava and plantain also. So they would call it fufu. They would make balls like this, and they would dip it in the soup and then eat like this. And they would make this soup not only from chicken, but also from meat and fish, and also from cow liver.
Really?
Yes.
But the base is always using peanut butter.
Yeah, peanuts.
Peanuts.
We make it easy because to go through all the process of grind the roasted peanuts and also to stamp it, and it takes time.
Right.
So for the easiness, you just use peanut butter. Yes.
Pak Deputy, have you ever visited Suriname before?
I hope someday I can visit Suriname because I have relatives there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah. You should, but you should. They said if one Indonesian go to Suriname, kerasan nanti ya.
Okay.
So you will feel home because you will find the pecel there, you will
Okay.
find gado-gado, angguli, you will find everything else.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, I think we've made enough tom-tom. So next step, we're gonna make the soup itself to eat with the tom-tom. Okay, now for the Pindasoep, we're gonna mix all the ingredients in a pot and we're gonna saute it. And I would like to ask Mr. Ambassador and Pak Deputy to help me. Pak Deputy will be the one who put the ingredients into the pan, and Mr. Ambassador, I think you're familiar with the dish. I think you're gonna be the one who sauteed it and mix it all together.
fine.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so first we're gonna saute the onion and galangal slices. We're gonna need to put a little bit of oil.
How much do you put?
I think that's good enough.
Okay.
All of this?
No.
How much?
How
much?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
And also the galangal slices.
Yeah, the galangal slices and also
And the corner, yeah.
you just
Is this enough?
half of it. Half of it, yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna caramelize the onion, the galangal slices, and next we're gonna add the green onion leaves. Yeah, that's the one.
This actually should be put when you make it already have water in it. That's afterwards.
Okay, so it's later on?
Yes.
Maybe we can add the celery.
Just can put this.
Okay, this is the piment seeds.
Yeah. Well, as I told you, this this spice is not easily available in Indonesia.
That's true.
Yeah, so it's very rare. Yeah.
Is it common in Suriname's food?
Yeah, yeah.
To use
yeah,
piment
yeah.
seeds?
Piment, yes.
Piment seeds can also known as allspice, yeah?
Yeah. So actually, we can put the water right now.
Water right now?
Yeah, and
Okay,
after
the
that we put
chicken?
the chicken you can put right now.
Yeah. Okay, next we're gonna saute the chicken. This time we are using thigh, so it's moist and tender.
Yeah. Yes, important to have a cloth always because the pan and the pot can get very hot. Yeah,
Mr. Ambassador looks like a pro in the kitchen. He cooks really well.
You know, I'm very often in the kitchen because I like cooking as well. It's not my job, but not a pro like you, but I do cook.
I think home cooks are the best. They know flavors really well.
So I'll put this also.
Okay, next we're adding salam leaf. So salam leaf does not only use for Indonesian food, but also Suriname
Yeah.
food.
And now we can actually pour the water.
Okay. Water is the chicken broth, yeah? How often do you cook, Mr. Ambassador?
Well, nearly every day.
Every day?
Yeah, nearly every day.
Wow.
You can just put it.
How about you, Pak Deputy? Do you cook at home?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. Probably during holidays.
No, during my wife is not in home.
When your wife's not at home.
Well, actually, we let it boil and
Okay,
then
just
put
let it-
all the other ingredients into it. So
Okay.
now we'll wait and then put the other things in it.
Okay. So now we're just gonna wait until it's boiling and the chicken become tender.
Yeah.
Mr. Ambassador, in Indonesia, there's a saying that if you don't eat rice, you don't eat at all. What about in Suriname? Is there specific food that needs to be eaten during like lunch or dinner?
Well, as a descendant of a Javanese, we have the same thing. We have to eat rice.
Oh, okay.
Yes, if you haven't eaten rice yet, it's considered you haven't eaten yet. It is true. And also, if you don't have sambal terasi in it, it's not complete. Yes.
So sambal terasi is very common in Suriname.
It is, because we have terasi in Suriname.
Okay, so now, what would be the next ingredient to add, Mr.
Well, if it's
Ambassador?
boiling, then we can add the onions because the onions will be part of the broth.
Okay.
Will be part of the broth, and also this is
Celery.
the celery. This green onion can go in it.
Okay, we
Yeah.
add the green onions.
Yeah.
So we want the onion to be a little bit like crunchy, so has textures in it, yeah?
Yeah, that's true. That's
Okay.
true.
Now we can start to smell the spices, the salam leaves.
Yeah, it tastes good.
Yeah. And it's always good when you are at this stage. You don't have to take let's say a little in your hand just like this. You can smell it, right? You can smell it. And
See,
that's
he's
good.
a very natural. And we're adding the peanut butter at the very last.
When it's already boiling.
Okay.
Yeah, because
What about the seasoning, like the chicken cubes?
We can also, because it is actually, this chicken cube is for the taste.
Okay.
This is for the taste. But the main thing is that we have already the chicken in it that will give you the chicken broth.
Right.
And then we add the chopped onions.
Okay.
And then this will also be part of the soup. Yes. This celery we use for when you serve, we just sprinkle over the soup.
Oh, that's just for the garnish.
Yes, for the garnishing. So, but for this time we will leave it here.
Okay.
So this is actually how it is very easy to make the pindasoep or peanut soup because you don't have to wait too long. You know, you just put it on fire and wait till it boils and then bring it
Mix
to paste.
everything, yeah?
Mix everything. So at this moment we can just add
Peanut
this
butter.
peanut butter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything or?
Yeah.
I do agree. I think the pindasoep is pretty easy for the
It
Indonesian
is
to
easy.
cook
It is easy.
because the herbs and spices are very familiar for the Indonesian, yeah?
Like for every soup in Indonesia, we used to have sambal with it, and we in Suriname we used to eat it with ketchup sambal or the garlic sambal.
Oh.
Yeah.
It suits with the dish.
Yes, for me, it is super to eat with sambal.
So I would say there's a chance for more potential collaboration in spice trade between Suriname and Indonesia.
Yes.
Okay, this one can also add. This, first we put 2, and if we feel that it needs more of the salty taste, you can just add the 3rd one.
Okay, now after we add the peanut butter, we add the chicken cubes, for flavor. Now it's starting to smell really good.
They say that if it looks good, eat it.
Tastes good.
Yeah. I'm getting hungry.
You get.
Okay, maybe Mr. Ambassador, do you want to give it a taste?
It needs salt.
Salt? Okay, so salt and sugar.
Then you put this one as well.
Okay. So we are not using pepper for this soup? Or is it a preference?
It is. It adds more, I think, flavor to it. Because we have people who like to eat with sambal, like the soto ayam. You have to have something put onto it, like the sambal bawang or
like
baso.
a kick to it, yeah?
Yeah, so it adds more flavor in.
You
So we let it cook on low flame till it gets soft.
You want to give a final taste on it?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
So we let it cook till it becomes tender, and then bring it to taste, and then it's ready. I think this can also be added.
Okay, so now we're adding the fresh onion, yeah? For texture.
Mind you that there are people who don't like onions or too much onion in their food. But I like a lot of onions.
So do I.
Yeah.
Pak Deputy, are you excited to try this on?
Because onion has a sweet flavor. So even if you don't put sugar, it gives you that sweet flavor. I think you agree with me with that.
Yeah, I do agree. Okay.
So the main ingredients are in it. So we just let it cook till it becomes very tender.
Okay. Now we're just gonna wait until everything is cooked before we give it a taste. Because Mr. Ambassador already approved the taste. Next step, we're gonna plate it. Okay, now the most exciting part, which is the plating part. The Pindasoep is ready. Mr. Ambassador and Pak Deputy, do you mind to help me to plate the Pindasoep?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sure.
So the Pindasoep we just made is actually suitable for 4 servings. Yeah, 4 people can eat from. Actually, more than that. It depends how much you want to eat from it.
Okay.
So to garnish it, for each serving we can use maybe 2 to 3 balls.
Oh, 2 to 3 tom-toms per person.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like this, and then but you can just add soup in it.
Yes, sir.
So we don't put the tom-tom inside the soup?
No.
Okay.
So this would be 1 serving.
1 serving,
Yeah,
okay.
1 serving, and you garnish it with
fried garlic?
fried garlic and onions. You can also do it onions or only garlic, so that would be enough. Depending on how many you want, and also the celery, and if we have this is also okay.
Green onions, yeah?
And then this is it. It's ready to be served.
Wow! The Pindasoep looks really good. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Ambassador and Pak Deputy, for making this Pindasoep.
I hope you like it.
Okay, now we're gonna make the second dish, which is a very well-known comfort food from Indonesia, Bubur Ketan Hitam. Now let's move on to the second dish for today. It is Bubur Ketan Hitam. I think every Indonesian knows this dish. What do you think, Pak Deputy?
Yeah, of course. We can easily find this food in the food stall in the street.
Yeah.
And it is my favorite comfort food to warm my stomach in the morning, or even becoming night snack.
So for the ingredients, of course, we're gonna need a black glutinous rice, pandan leaves, coconut cream, cornstarch, jackfruit, and a little bit of salt. Usually, Bubur Ketan Hitam takes very long hours to make because we need to soak the glutinous rice overnight. But this time, we're gonna cut it short. We're gonna use the retort package of it. This is the retort package of Bubur Ketan Hitam.
Would the retort version be as delicious if we made it traditionally?
For sure, because retort packaging uses a combination of heat and pressure to sterilize and seal food products in airtight containers. typically pouches or cans. And this method not only extends the shelf life, but also preserves its flavor, nutritional value, and its overall quality. So this retort version, without any cooling temperature or fridge, it could last up to 12 months, only in room temperature.
A retort is very good technology. It can definitely make easier for the SME to promote and export Indonesian cuisine to all over the world, especially Latin America and Caribbean.
That's true. Okay, now let's start to cook the bubur ketan hitam. Since we're using the retort package, it's very easy. We only have to boil the package in a boiling water and let it boil for 5 minutes. Pak Deputi, will you help me to boil the retort package?
Okay, sure.
And now we can put the retort package in the water and just wait for 5 minutes. Okay, so Mr. Ambassador, other than Pindasoep, could you please introduce other dishes to the Indonesians that we can enjoy?
Well, actually, before this program, I was asked to prepare a dish, a Surinamese dish, and I was thinking of two. The one being the Pindasoep, and the other being heri-heri.
Heri-heri?
Heri-heri.
Okay.
Yes, it's pronounced like heri-heri. Heri-heri. Jadi, it's like it is actually prepared from cassava. You boiled it, and also from the same plantain that we just used.
Yeah.
We boiled it, and if you want, you can also use the sweet potato. You boiled it, and then you peel them, and then you put it in one bowl, and then separately you prepare saltfish.
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 Okay.
You fry the saltfish. You put some tomato in it, and you bring it to a taste, and then you mix everything together, ready cassava, and also in this time you don't mash the cassava, you don't mash the plantain as well. You just mix it in small pieces.
Okay.
In your plate, and then you just add the prepared saltfish, and then you eat it with it. So that is heri.
Oh, it's as it is, not with rice, not everything?
No. You just eat it's a staple food. You know?
Oh, I see.
So you don't need the rice to consume this. You just put everything together and then saltfish, add it to it, and then you eat it just like that.
Is it considered a main dish or a snack? Or?
As a main dish.
As a main dish?
As a main dish, yes.
I
Because it's
see.
cassava. Cassava is heavy, you know, and plantain is also heavy.
It's very interesting. So other than popular cuisine like rendang or nasi goreng, what do you think, Pak Deputi? What kind of dish that could be popular, known worldwide?
I think soto. We have a lot of soto. Right?
I agree, yeah.
Soto and also gudeg, because I think it's very delicious food.
It's very iconic, yeah?
Yeah,
Gudeg.
very iconic. And also dendeng balado.
Dendeng balado. Padang food.
Padang food.
Right.
So almost all of the Padang food will be very popular.
That's true, I agree.
And also I think from our eastern part of Indonesia, we have a lot of very delicious fish, grilled fish, and
The seafood here,
food,
yeah?
yes, it's very. I think it's gonna be a popular dishes also.
People from all over the world will
Yeah.
love it.
But it's a little bit spicy.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's been 5 minutes. Ambassador, could you help me to pick up the retort package and put it into the bowl?
Okay. In the bowl, right?
Just put here, and then
Yeah,
we can
okay.
cut and put the inside
Okay.
the bowl. As you can see, it's very convenient. You can bring it to travel or wherever.
So we cut it and then pour it in the bowl, right?
Yeah. It's could save us lots of time, even lots of money in terms of storage.
And then squeeze it out. Ah, okay.
It does look like a very good bubur ketan hitam.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
color
this is easy.
still-
This is very easy.
Yeah.
still,
So this method, it preserves its flavor, even color, even quality,
without preservative.
with no preservatives
No
at all.
preservative.
Okay, so now we're gonna cook the coconut cream to eat with the bubur ketan hitam. How about we change position? Pak Deputi will be the one who stir it,
Okay.
and Mr. Ambassador will add the ingredients one by one.
Okay.
We just have to add the coconut cream into the pan. everything. Yep. And then, Mr. Ambassador, could you help to add 1 teaspoon of the cornstarch?
This one? The whole bowl?
No, just 1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Okay, that's good. And add the pandan leaves.
The both of them.
Yep. And
Okay.
just a pinch of salt.
I think I will use this like this.
Looking good.
Okay.
Pak Deputi, could you help
Okay,
me to stir
sure.
it? Okay, now so we just have to cook the cornstarch until it's cooked and until the coconut cream has thickened a little bit. I think coconut cream is a perfect match for bubur ketan hitam. Do you agree, Mr.
Yes,
Ambassador?
agree.
That's true.
Because it's complement the bubur ketan hitam
The
with
sweetness
salty.
and the saltiness.
Yeah,
I think the pandan leaf is also make the aroma is perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, we have pandan leaf. We use it also to make pandan rice.
Oh,
We
okay.
used to make dawat also.
Oh, that was
There's
Yeah,
dawat in
we
Suriname.
use pandan leaves for dawat. We use this how do you call it, sere for dawat. We also use the pandan leaves for dawat.
So pandan is an aromatic that could be used for sweet and savory, yeah?
Yeah. We also use it for making cake, pandan cake.
Pandan
That's
leaf.
delicious.
Yes.
And what do you both think about how cuisine can bridge cultural gaps and strengthen relations between countries?
Well, actually, if I may respond first, see when we share like traditional dishes like the gado-gado, no, I mean the Pindasoep or the heri, people will then know about your culture. See, they learn about new things and new dishes, and that is also a form of promoting your culture. And not only that, but also promoting your country.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's a very important tools to make a bridging of the culture, because after we know the food, we can feel it, feel that the culture is very easily by food.
Many
I
people say food is a language of love. So
Yeah.
people can speak to each other, even from coming from different background,
Yeah.
just with food.
Without words,
Yeah.
we can
Connect with each
connect
other. Okay, I think the coconut cream is done. It has become thicker in texture, as you can see. We will rest it for a while, and then we're gonna plate the bubur ketan. Okay, now the bubur ketan hitam is ready to plate. Do you mind to help me to garnish everything and make it looks pretty?
Yes, sure.
So in
First
here
is-
we have, we're gonna put the bubur ketan hitam first in a bowl. And for the garnishes, we have pandan leaves. This is jackfruit and also the coconut cream that we've made. It's a teamwork right here.
You put it on top, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And also
This
jackfruit.
one, jackfruit.
Mr. Ambassador and Pak Deputy, do you like a strong aroma food like jackfruit or
Yes, sure.
durian?
Yeah.
It's
I do.
very
You know, as
Very-
far as, sorry.
Yes, you can go.
Yeah, as far as durian is concerned, I like durian. I don't like the smell, but I like durian.
Oh, you don't like the smell, but you
I
like
like-
the
yeah.
taste. Oh, that's very interesting. How about you, Pak Deputy?
Yeah, I like most.
You like most
Yeah,
fruits?
most fruit.
It is, I think it's a very well-known food
Yeah,
fruit here in Indonesia, yeah? Durian and nangka.
then durian, nangka, and salad,
Tropical fruits.
tropical food.
Okay, I think our second cultural comfort food is ready, which is bubur ketan hitam. And the plating looks really pretty by both of Mr. Ambassador and Pak Deputy. Thank you so much. Yeah, what do you think, Mr. Ambassador, using the retort package?
Well, actually, I didn't know that this exists. So after this, I think I will consider buying it.
It saves lots of time, yeah?
Yeah, indeed.
It's very
indeed.
practical.
Yeah, it is.
This.
Okay, let's prove it's alongside with the Suriname Pinda.
Okay, I really had a great time cooking with Mr. Ambassador and Pak Deputy. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
your
very
time. So now it's time to taste our food.
Okay, so This is the Pindasoep or peanut soup. We'll try it now. Hopefully it's delicious. I think it is delicious.
Really good, yeah, Pak
It
Deputy.
looks delicious.
Yeah. So we take it what, one tom. Yeah. So this is one. for
Okay,
Pak
thank you
Deputy.
very much.
How does it taste,
Oh,
Pak
very
Deputy?
good.
Delicious?
Delicious.
Thank you, Pak.
So,
I will try it in my home.
you're gonna cook it. So surprisingly, plantain is really tastes really well with savory dishes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very good.
I think everyone who watched this episode will be able to recook it. It's pretty easy, straightforward dishes.
I have demonstrated for you how to cook it, so the recipe is very clear and it's very easy. Within I think 10 to 50 minutes, you will
Right.
have a soup. So I know Indonesia likes soup, and this also a soup kind of dish. So I think I would say try it at home and let me know. Thank you.
And now let taste the bubur ketan hitam red hot version. Can I try?
Deputy could help to pour for Mr. Ambassador.
Thank you.
Let's try.
Thank you. Well, I know ketan hitam, and I also know ketan putih. My mother used to make tape with ketan, but this ketan hitam, she never used this to make tape with it. I know that we have it in Suriname also, but personally I like ketan. Yeah, the sticky rice, I like it very much. So
Pak
please-
Deputy, do you want to give it a try as well?
Yes,
So actually, what is it? The jackfruit that we have used has given it a very strong
Very-
contrast. This, so
It's sweet.
It could be an optional topping. So if you like
Yes,
something
yes, yes,
strong,
yes.
you could add
Yes.
it or not if just as it is.
yeah, I know that in Eschampo you also use
Yeah,
this
jackfruit.
jackfruit. It's very nice, very nice.
Mr. Ambassador, what do you think about the bubur ketan hitam red hot version?
Well, it is easy to do. I think I would recommend it for people who travel a lot. It is great, it's very easy and it is quick.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Quick to prepare.
Tastes no different with bubur ketan hitam that are sold in the street food stall. It is delicious.
It
Yeah, I
is.
believe because it's not artificial ketan, right? It's original ketan. That's why it's the same taste.
I think beside the dishes, I really like the wooden utensils that we've been using throughout the cooking process. And I think they are all really, really comfortable to use.
Yeah, it's very comfortable.
What do you think, Mr. Ambassador, of the wooden spoon?
Well, one benefit you have is you don't scratch your pots in your pans.
That's true.
That's the one benefit of it. But yeah, it is good. It's very easy to use as well.
Yeah, I think it's very convenient because it prevents us from hot or
Yeah.
so it's very comfortable.
Unlike metals.
Yeah, they are from Home Live, one of our micro, small, and medium enterprise or UMKM. The products are made from 100% solid wood. They are safe because of it's free of dangerous chemical, and they also have a halal certificate.
Wow.
I think beside the Bubur Ketan Hitam restock package, I might bring this product to Suriname. It is worth introducing it to Surinamese people.
Okay, I think it's been a pleasant time. Thank you so much, Mr. Ambassador, and thank you, Pak Deputy. I'm really glad you both enjoyed the dishes we've cooked today.
Thank you for the opportunity, and I would like to thank Ambassador for supporting this program. Let our love for comfort food strengthen the relation of two countries in the most delightful and delicious way, like the taste of our dishes.
Thank you, Pak. I personally had a very great time being here and sharing the Surinamese food with the Indonesian people, especially with Chef and Pak Deputy, and also with you, the Indonesian people.
Thank you so much. So this is our final episode of Cooking with the Ambassador Latin American and Caribbean series. Don't forget to check previous episodes with another great cuisine from Indonesia and Latin America. Thank you very much.